If you were following my recent videos, you know I was working on a custom sprite editor tool. In this video I will present the first iteration of this feature in my engine. It has only basic functionality, but it is a good example of what I want to achieve. Also, all the preparations that were documented in those videos are already put to good use. Now, let's go through all the new interesting stuff together. We start where we finished last time, in Images Explorer. I expanded this view with a tab selector on top. Files is the current tab and the image tab is empty if nothing has been selected. So let's click on an image. Now this new tab has some data in it. The central part is the graphic content of the image we just selected. For rendering the currently open file, I utilized packed textures from the last video. Thanks to that, there is no need to load additional data from the hard drive. I also made panning and zooming functionality from the Textures Viewer tool tightly integrated with my custom UI system. Now, making any view with this feature is trivial even for more complex scenarios. Like this one here, where the grid is rendered on top of the displayed image. Moreover, each cell of the grid is interactive. This is another upgrade to my UI system, rendering primitive shapes in the UI context. On the right side, there is some useful information about the currently open image. Its name and grid settings. The name is read-only, but the grid can be configured to match content. It is possible to change cell width and height, cell X and Y offset. Changing the pivot has no effect as of yet. Only cells that are fully in image bounds are interactive, as I want to create a separate tool for non-grid based sprite set. So let's undo offset changes. I will pause for a second to mention two new features in the text editing control. First is jumping between controls with the tab key, and second is input filtering, as I can type in only digits into those fields. Now, clicking on the cell will create a new sprite. Each sprite is visible on the left side of the tool. Currently chosen sprite is highlighted both in the selector and on top of the image. When any sprite is selected, a new section appears on the right side. It has editable sprite name field. Let's name this one sprite something like Pumpkinman Attack 1 and hit save. Right now the editor lacks some indicators, for example for unsaved changes and others, but that's what I will be working on next, together with an expanding sprites editor's sets of features. We can go back to the Files tab and edit sprites for another image, and go back to grid configuration and all the sprites data will be still there. All the changes are also persisted in the hard drive, inside this project file, so all data is preserved after restarting the game. This project file is only for my internal use during development. Saving the project also generates a second file. This one will be shipped to players. It contains only the information that is needed to identify sprites inside texture atlases. Now, after saving, thanks to some compiler magic, I can access sprites with their names I typed in UI. Here is an example. And that's all I have been working on lately. Plans for the next week include adding more features to this tool and finally releasing the Pumpkinman Demo. The demo build was already accepted by Steam, so the launch date of September 12 is certain. Wishlist to get notified. I also once more invite you to join my Discord for the most up-to-date information. That's all for today's video. Thank you all for watching, subscribe for more and leave a comment if you have any questions. I'm little behind the schedule with the videos, so expect another one sooner than in 2 weeks. Have a nice day.